This is what $140 a week for 2 people looks like. Keep in mind, I have a lot of my staples and essentials already in the fridge. I have a lot of stuff left over, some fruit, things like that. So this is more of a top up, as well as some fresh new veggies to use for the week. So yeah, this is $140. Let's do a grocery haul. Pistachios, doing a figs on cottage cheese toast with some pistachios and honey or maple syrup, something like that. Salt, always running out of salt. I actually ran out of my Celtic sea salt, so I bought some of this for the meantime. I saw this online and it looked really new, so I'm excited to try this. It's a vanilla blend. We have TVP, which is textured vegetable protein. This is what I use sometimes if I'm doing a meaty kind of dish, spaghetti bolognese or lasagna like I'm going to make this week. That's why I bought some extra of this. Really high in protein, really cheap, only like $3-4. So definitely recommend if you are vegan or wanting to substitute some meat throughout the week for a cheaper option. Tomato puree, again for lasagna I'm making this week. Ran out of olive oil, so I had to try this one. It's a squeeze bottle, which is cool, so I'm excited for that. I saw this one was on special and I love this brand. We also got this one. Vegetarian oyster sauce. Use this a lot in cooking, especially with like a lemongrass tofu. I pour this in the pan, just like a tablespoon. So good. I saw Woolworths now does Vitasoy Barista soy milk, so I love that. Want to try this one. I think they used to do it at maybe Zarraffa's or McDonald's, not too sure, but I will see how this one goes. Lentils, again for the lasagna, I mix it in with the TVP, so I have a couple of plant protein options and lots of fiber, so really good for you. Cannot go a week without getting some vermicelli noodles. I think these are the bean thread ones. Sometimes you can get the rice ones or the bean thread. These are amazing in a vermicelli rice noodle salad. I'm going to put up here, this is on my blog, and this one is incredible. We have it at least once a week, and that's where I do the lemongrass tofu. You can add whatever you want in there. It is delicious, and it's all plant-based. Bag number 2. Lasagna sheets for the lasagna. I just got 2 packets because I wasn't sure if one would be enough. Sometimes I feel like you end up having to crack them in half. So I got 2 and that's like $4 for 2. So that's really good. Also trying this one, a high protein soy milk by So Good. Don't typically buy milks like this. I usually buy an unsweetened soy, but I couldn't order on the app this week. So anyways, here we go. This is what I'm going to use. And this is how I'm going to make my bechamel sauce for the lasagna. Corn, always really good when we do like a nachos Mexican haystack salad. If you guys would have seen my haystacks, you'd know I use the corn for this one. And I just like the little tins because I don't know about you, but whoever gets through an entire tin of corn in like a meal for 2 people. So these are great just for like a 2-person serving. Chickpeas, always buy these. I make a lot of hummus. I use them to like make them crispy in the air fryer or the oven. So I always have to buy chickpeas. Coconut cream, and of course Bonsoy. I love making a matcha or a coffee or something at home, so this is a weekly essential for Maddie and I. Bag number 3. I have been obsessed with the Cara Cara oranges. They're not a blood orange, but they look quite similar. They're beautiful, like pink red flesh on the inside. Really sweet, really, really nice. Bananas this week. These are just good for smoothies when we do them, so I always buy just a couple of these. Cucumbers, I swear we go through at least 5-6 cucumbers a week. We always have them in our salads or sandwiches. Red onions as well. Big fan of onions. We go through onion and garlic so much. Of course, another bulb of garlic for the week. And a huge pumpkin. I'm going to do a pumpkin soup this week now that it's cooling down. So yeah, very exciting. I do like a curried pumpkin soup. Very delicious. I have it on my page as well, so if you want to check that one out, just scroll down. It's probably maybe a year ago now, but pumpkin soup. Bag number 4, and I'm running out of space, guys. Kombucha. These are really great, not only for drinking, but I use this to do my fermented cashew cheese. I either use a sauerkraut or I use a kombucha, and I really love anything lemon, ginger. This is the yuzu lemonade one. Really, really good, mild flavor for the kind of cashew cheese that I like. So I'm going to do that tonight after I soak my cashews. Mint, I do have mint in the garden, but because it's only just started cooling down, the mint is still kind of coming back to life. So I'm going to let it do its thing, and I thought I'd buy some in the meantime. Spinach, I want to use this in the lasagna. It'll wilt down to nothing, so I figured why not grab a little bag. Iceberg lettuce. My partner loves like an iceberg lettuce salad, and I say salad, but it's not really a salad. It's really just iceberg lettuce, lemon juice, lots of it, lots of minced garlic, freshly minced, and olive oil and salt, and that's going to go alongside the lasagna this week. We use this in that vermicelli noodle salad that I tell you guys about all the time. It's so good. And I just feel like it's a great way to get your protein in. It's delicious, it's yummy, everything, all of the above. For silken tofus, I'm gonna use one of these in my bechamel sauce just to bulk it out a little bit more, give it a little texture and protein. The other one, I might do like agadashi tofu for lunch this week at some point. Again, good to top up a few a week. I also was like, I needed to get a pumpkin that wasn't a butternut pumpkin because I love to mix the two in a pumpkin soup, and I just think the flavor of these is so good with the butternut, so I'm gonna mix them to do the pumpkin soup. A few apples. I don't really love apples, I'm not gonna lie, but my partner was craving apples the other night and I was like, I'll just get him a few, he can take it to work or put a little bit of peanut butter on them, so here they are.